Hey everybody, in this reading we'll be looking at things that didn't come through in my other readings for whatever reason. And these things could be about love, work, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. I'll do a couple of spreads and maybe additional clarification or outcome spreads if necessary. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Here's the first message, Virgo. We have the Five of Swords clarified by death. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the King of Wands. Then we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords. And we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Scorpio on the table. Well, you're dealing with this King of Wands, right? Right there in the middle, clarifying the Ace of Cups. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, it could be like a leader. It could be somebody who is very passionate, somebody who is easy to get up and go. And, well, this is a bit complicated. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we start with the Five of Swords clarified by death. So those two cards could be talking about what happened between the two of you in the past. And in this case, it's most likely your ex, or perhaps it just never got off the ground, or you got off on the wrong foot when the two of you went on a date or something like that. Or this person, this King of Wands, could be breaking up with somebody else. Or they just broke up with somebody else, and now they're coming towards you. They're coming towards you either way. The scenario, the prequel, depends on your particular situation. Right? So yeah, the Five of Swords clarified by death. Death could have been a Scorpio you were dealing with, or that was involved in the situation. But the Five of Swords and death, yeah, something definitely came to an end. Right? Something, and it wasn't pretty. It's never pretty with a Five of Swords. It's a card of like a conflict. It's a card of when people sever ties in an ugly way. This is when people slam the door on the way out. Right? Something like that. And death is a card of an ending. Alright? So there was an ending either between you and this person, or between this person and someone else. Or it could be the other way around. Come to think of it, perhaps you're breaking up with somebody, so now you can move forward with this King of Wands, right? Like I said, it's complicated. The Ace of Cups, clarified by that King of Wands, yeah, it's genuine, authentic love. So at least one of you feels this way, right? But to the right from the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords. So whoever is on the receiving end of this is not going to be convinced right away. The Nine of Wands is not a card of a rejection. It is not. But it's a card of somebody who is skeptical, suspicious, somebody who is still recovering from something that happened to them, somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with. It's somebody who would say, you know what, I'm not so sure if this is a good idea. But they still leave the door open. Okay, the Four of Swords clarifying that is a card of somebody who is perhaps still healing, or somebody who needs time to think about it, or something along those lines. Alright, we also have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. In this case, it could be a card of a multiple choice. Right, so whoever is on the receiving end could be talking to multiple people, and the King of Wands could be one of them. It's also a card of unclarity, uncertainty, right? Kind of similar to the Nine of Wands in this particular situation. With the Seven of Cups, it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know if should we give it a shot or should we not give it a shot? Should we give it another chance or something like that? So at this point, it is like, it's going to be hanging up in the air for a while. Perhaps you are already in this situation. Even though, like I said, we don't have any cards suggesting somebody's coming back from the past, and those cards would have most likely been like Judgment, or the Six of Cups, or like the Five of Cups. But for some of you, it is your ex. Alright, so yeah, interesting situation, Virgo. Let's get another spread for this one. I'll get like a clarification, or I'll just ask for an advice or something along those lines. Alright, let's take a look. Virgo, here's the clarification, aka the advice spread for what we saw in the previous spread. We have Justice, we have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Fool clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, so here's the deal. Justice, the first card that came out, could be dealing with a Libra. But I think this is like the prerequisite. If you were to give him a chance, if you choose to, then something that has to do with justice, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune have to play out first. Right? Justice could be them literally showing you proof that they're getting a divorce. Justice could be a major apology coming from them. Justice could be something that has to do with like the legal system, like documents or what have you. Right? And justice could be them wanting to marry you. Okay? Because justice could be an actual place where people get married. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that card used to be called the proposal card. So perhaps that's the prerequisite. Alright, for them to show you that they're serious about you and ready to go all the way with you. Speaking of going all the way, we have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Pentacles, when it comes to relationships, I really like this card. I really do. I'm sure if you haven't heard me say this before, there, I just said it. Alright, but I keep saying it. The Three of Pentacles is when both people put time, effort, whatever is necessary into it. Both people work on this, both people see the potential and things like that, because it's a card of collaboration, right? The Wheel of Fortune clarifying that is the start of a cycle or a restart of a cycle, but on new terms. I keep hearing this, on new terms. And here comes the Fool clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So if all of these prerequisites are fulfilled, then yeah, I guess you can give it a chance or a second chance. Because the Queen of Pentacles, that would be you, you're clarifying the Fool. The Fool is either taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, taking a risk, or give it another shot. When it comes to X spreads, I often interpret the Fool card as a second chance card. It's a card of letting go of what happened in the past and starting from clean slate. So yeah, Virgo, if you want this person back, then this is the advice, okay, for them to fulfill all these prerequisites, I guess. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at another message real quick. Here's another lost message for you, Virgo. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. This is another interesting spread, Virgo. So what I see here is that if you really want something, you'll have to fight for it. You'll have to stand your ground. You'll have to push your agenda through. Whatever it is that you want, it's not going to just land on your lap. Nope. You'll have to work for it. That is if you really want it. Okay? And we could be talking about anything. It could be a person you're fighting for, a job or a promotion or a contract if you're on your own business. Right, the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. It could be your own intuition at some point kicking in and telling you that it's not just gonna happen on its own. You'll have to fight for it. The High Priestess is also a card of a secret. So perhaps whatever it is you're getting ready to fight, don't tell anybody. Don't let them know what your strategy is, what steps you're gonna take, because it could leak. Right? But we start with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, right? This is a card of somebody who already went through some kind of a preparation or a thought process, or you made your choice. You're going to make your choice. You're going to make up your mind about this. And after that, there's no turning back, right? That's the Three of Wands, no turning back. And here comes the Five of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands. This is you fighting for something. Yep. Fighting off the competition, fighting for that promotion, fighting for that contract, for that job, what have you. Right? The Five of Wands is a card of conflict, and the Seven of Wands, clarifying it, is a card of somebody who stands their ground. So don't back off. Stand your ground. Push your agenda through. Fight off the competition. Let everybody know you're here to stay. Or let everybody know it's going to go your way or the highway. Right? And the Six of Swords right next to the deck, you could be literally moving somewhere. Perhaps you're fighting for a house that you want to buy. But the thing about the Six of Swords, it always talks about improvements. With the Six of Swords, things always get better. And you know how they sometimes say it has to get bad or worse first before it gets better? That's how it feels. You will have to jump through this hoop first before you get to where you want to go, before you get to what you want to get. All right, I hope this makes sense, Virgo. It could be about pretty much anything, absolutely anything. But when you, at some point in the near future, face a situation where you will be like, in order for me to get this, I'll have to fight for it. Yes, you will have to fight for this. But I think it's going to be worth it. Okay. All right, Virgo, I don't think we need to get any clarification or additional spreads for this situation. I think it's pretty crystal clear. All right, so yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing November.